You're welcome back. Well, the world has slowly gravitated towards virtual interactions, first as a measure to curb the spread of COVID-19, but eventually it seems more convenient and acceptable. The education sector was active virtually even before COVID, but with the pandemic, it has become somewhat compulsory. Ehizua Hub is very active in this as a social enterprise delivering education and creative technology hub with headquarters in Australia, and now it has a hub in Lekki area of Lagos. Ehizua aims to make online learning of creative technology programs easily accessible in Nigeria and Africa, and they intend to do that through university admissions and scholarship, corporate accelerator programs, and global opportunities. Well, to tell us more about this, we have Mata Hendra. She's the Education Partnership Director at Ehizua Hub, and she shares some good news, I think.
Yeah, good news.
Good to have you,
Good
Mata.
to have you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, so tell us more about Ehizua Hub and your partnership with Torrens University in Australia.
Well, there's no doubt that Ehizua Hub is a very unique institution, and our primary objective is to bring closer education and future employment opportunities. And of course, this is not only relevant for students that are looking to study overseas, but of course, developing that talent, those skills, and of course, using that talent and skill here in Nigeria to foster the development of the future of the economy and business. And of course, we very much pride ourselves on the fact that we are going to provide the facilities, that access to quality education. And partnering with Torrens University is a very big step in that direction. Universities are around the world offering students various programs, but to have that facility onshore to provide students with academic support, with training, so that as they work through those online programs is very important. And here in Nigeria, you know, students not having access to facilities is also very, very important. With the Torrens University programs, they will be in real time. And what this means is that students will be online during those lectures that are delivered in Australia. They'll be able to interact with their lecturers and students from all around the world. Okay. And so they won't be pre-recorded. And this interaction is very...
so it's live, basically.
It's live.
What about the time difference? So you have students there and lecturers there, and then you have students here in Nigeria.
Yeah, the time difference.
Yeah.
Yes. We've already had a look at the sessions when they will be run, and that students will be able to, of course, you know, very, very early or later in the evening, but they will be in correlation, and that's not an issue.
This partnership has some goodies. I'd like you to tell us about these.
Yes, well, the goodies are, first of all, in relation to students generally, both male and female, that there is a 70% scholarship, which is for tuition only. That will be offered from today until September the 4th. This covers different areas such as business, hospitality, creative technology, management, education, and the health industry. But in particular, 5 scholarships at 100% scholarship will be offered to 5 industrious young women.
Like me?
Yes, like yourself.
Oh, yes.
Because Torrens University has a pledge to be good, to do good, to provide access to quality education equally. And I think that creative technology is an area where more and more women around the world are becoming involved in. And so this will provide them with that opportunity. So a student, a potential student would provide a 2-page statement of purpose outlining what their interest, their passion is in creative technology, where they see future employment, and how the hub, how Torrens University can support them. And Dr. Obi Ezekweli, who is our chair on our advisory board, right, a very passionate advocate of women, youth, and technology. I'm very proud and look forward to working with her and in this promotion. The other important thing to understand is that students, when they study online, they want to become as involved as possible with online learning. And my presence here at the Hub will also be to support them with academic support, to know what it's like to study in an Australian university, because our students will be given the opportunity, if they complete a bachelor's, to then move on to a master's program. It's not that they need to just stay and complete the degree here in Nigeria, which is also possible.
Okay, so they can start virtual and finish it up inside of the university.
It's just a matter of when the borders are open. But the Ehizua Hub is the facilitator for students through their degrees with the technology, with trainers, with academic support, and just providing that social hub for.
So are you saying
students.
as Ehizua Hub that potential students or your students can come to your office and you give them some kind of support? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Well, so where is your office? How do they reach you? How do people access, these goodies that you talk about?
Okay. So our hub is located in Aoyaya Lekki.
You did it. You called it.
I got it. And we have a virtual studio. We have a photography studio. We have computer labs. We have a student common area. We have trainers on the ground who will be supporting students through their various courses. Myself, as academic support, working very closely with Torrens University on a daily basis, so that students are able to come in and work through their lectures, work together in groups on assignments.
Okay.
So creating that, I guess, on-campus experience,
feel, right.
if you like. And it's very much also introducing students to what it's like to study in Australia, because they'll be listening to Australian lecturers, hearing other Australian students speak as well. And just to know that there are, I guess, different formalities of studies.
Right.
And we'll be there to support them.
Another thing is, who is eligible for this?
Okay. All students are eligible for the scholarship. As I mentioned, 5 women for the 100% scholarship, and all other students who would have completed their high school equivalent. So 18 years and above, because there are diplomas, associate diplomas, bachelors, and of course the master's programs.
All right, so the word startup has become a buzzword now. And how can startups leverage with this platform?
Well, Ehizua Hub provides an upskills training program. Now, this is for corporate clients, corporations who would like their current employees to upskill in certain software courses. But then in addition to that, our Global Opportunities program will look working closely with, again, corporations where our students are offered an internship. And this is an area which is lacking in Nigerian education moving into employment, and where we hope to fill that gap. And with the prospect that internship will lead to employment. But there's no doubt that there is so much talent, whether it be in entertainment, whether it be in IT, and so we'll be giving these future, I guess you could say, corporates, the opportunity. There'll also be access to capital as well, and supporting them with these start-up
Access to capital sounds very interesting. What are the conditions attached to that? Because a lot of people are going to hold on to that.
Yes. Well, once I give the details as to contact details at the end, they'll be able to be given more information in particular.
You can give it now?
To that. It's just that they will have access to funding for smaller projects to start up. We'll be working with financial institutions to provide them with that. And of course, it comes back again to the facilities that they're able to come in and use them.
All right, what qualities will you say, stands Ehizua Hub out from the competition?
Okay. Well, I recently relocated to Lagos, and I am familiar that there are institutions current. However, it is our relationship with Australia and the rest of Africa. Ehizua Hub in Lagos is our first, but we are going to be exploring other parts of Africa where Ehizua Hub can build on further facilities and also work with other institutions and companies. So we look at doing that. And it's all about, of course, the promotion of Africa, you know,
Right.
to Australia in particular, and fostering these very, very good relations.
So how can one initiate this relationship with Ehizua? Do I go to your website? What's your website? Do I go to Awoyaya, where your hub is located? You know, how can one start, and what should I get prepared for? I know you say you're giving some scholarship. I'm sure it's not everyone who will get the scholarship. So what should potential students have? Do I have my certificate? Do I have my, funding, you know, things like that? How do I reach you? What do I get prepared if I want to enjoy this?
Sure. Okay. Well, I will pass on our details now. And then when I look at you, I look straight at the camera. So the telephone number is 0912 260 4201.
Okay.
Might repeat that again. 0912 260 4201.
Okay.
And the best email address is simply admissions at ehizuahub.com.
Okay.
But of course, you know, students would need to apply as an online student to the university. They will not need to have any concerns about applying for any visa because they'll be studying online. Their certification is very important, of course, a statement as to what course they are interested in. But there's a lot of that traditional, you know, red tape, which will not
which
be
is on your
relevant here.
websites, which can be accessed on your...
Of course, yes. And we will have course advisors to be able to provide them with that information. And of course, welcoming everyone into the hub so that we can have this interaction. Otherwise, email, phone call.
Email will do.
All right.
Of course.
So let's look at Edutech now. What's your outlook for Edutech in Africa and Nigeria?
Well, I have become more and more familiar with the knowledge that there is a very large pool of talent in technology in Nigeria, and that the Nigerian government itself is investing very strongly and you could say quite passionately into this industry. And then, of course, the fostering of this talent, but not just keeping it inside, but liaising in particular with Australian companies, and of course providing these students, these future corporates with the facilities and the development of many more courses as well. And as was mentioned earlier, this is pre-COVID. It's just that COVID has definitely accelerated, and education is one area where all educators need to keep up with the technology, and it simply comes down to a student just accessing their smartphone,
right?
Being able to do that. But as an educator myself of international students for 30 years, I do feel that interaction is still very, very important, and the hub is there to facilitate that. But I think, coming from Australia, putting Nigeria on the map is really important, and West Africa also in particular.
Okay.
But it's not just, I guess, education; it's other industries
as well.
Yeah, that's why you're a social. That's why you're a social enterprise. All right, we really have to thank you so much, Mahendra, the Education Partnership Director at Ehizua Hub. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And we do know that a lot of people will respond. We hope you're ready for Nigerians for the goodies that you promised.
Maybe we could get a scholarship.
Yes,
especially for the women.
As many people tell me, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so it's been interesting speaking with Mahendra, the Education Partnership Director at Ehizua, and she did talk about some goodies that they have.